I saw John Coltrane at the Drone Bar, and you know, of course, being John Coltrane, I'm a teenager. I'm like geeked up, and I've listened to Love Supreme. I'm just like, waiting to go check, this this unit out. So anyway, again, I get my mom to take me up there for the Sunday matinee. And when we get there, it's not the same John Quartet, the classic John Quartet that we grew to know, with Elvin Jones and Jimmy Garrison and McCoy Tyner. He had made a transition, and he had Alice Coltrane and Rashid Ali playing drums, and Reggie Workman on bass, and Archie Shepp on saxophone, and Pharoah Sanders. And so I go in there, so I'm expecting one thing, so my mind is kind of set because Love Supreme was very, very popular at the time. So I go in there, and what happens is that they don't say anything, they just start. It's like, shoosh, the music just came at me, and it's like it just started and it stopped. They didn't say anything. They didn't say what the tune was, and nothing traditional that you come to know in jazz, where they say, well, this song written by, none of that. It was just one burst of energy, and it's like they stopped maybe about 2 or 3 seconds later. But it was over. It was a couple of hours, but I'm saying it was like, I can't even, at the time, I couldn't even say that I liked it because it overwhelmed me. I just blew my hair back. I couldn't get to it at the time. So I'm sure that it ultimately had an influence on me, but, like I said, at the time, it was just way over my head. I couldn't even deal with it. John Coltrane has influenced all music because when I was coming up, they had no what you call songs with just one tonality like they do in the rap songs and some R&B songs. And so what John Coltrane did is he made that the modal sound, as they call it now, and he made that almost standard in music. But it came through James Brown and Sly Stone and people like that. But James Brown was the one to bring it from the jazz to the R&B, and then Sly, to the pop. But I'm saying that John Coltrane has influenced everyone in the music, not just the jazz music. He's influenced all the Western music. The song, My Favorite Things, okay. Well, My Favorite Things and Giant Steps are like a combination of the song and the concept go together. Giant Steps is a song where he was projecting how you can take African scales and superimpose them on European harmonies. And the song, My Favorite Things, he uses that formula to interpret or reinterpret the song My Favorite Things. And his arrangement of My Favorite Things is classic now. So that's the culmination of the concept, is his interpretation of My Favorite Things. And so from that point, that was really like the turning point in the jazz, and it really hasn't changed much to this day.